Bienvenidos a Sports Off Center. Mike Vance, Stacie, Lynn, no Craig today. We're here at the Hooters in Shenandoah, which is out north.
Very north from where I live.
Yeah, basically you keep going up 45. If you go to Dallas, 2 exits back this way. Craig is not with us, and I guess we ought to explain that. Craig had a little eye problem. He had a retina surgery going on, and we have a picture so he can be here in spirit. He may look a little different next week, and we have a mock-up of that. This is a picture as Craig was leaving the hospital. So
I don't know if I could do this. I'm just so emotional. Like, Craig is like the great grandfather that I never had. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Holy crap, it's only an eye. At any rate, he'll be back next week. Meanwhile, check him out. You can see him actually almost live on YouTube or MySpace/Sports Off Center. Let's talk about the Texans, shall we? The Texans actually won their opener. Mario Williams, do we need to bash him anymore? Sure, why not? It's only 1 game. 2 sacks, he recovered a fumble, returned it. Andre Johnson, big game, you gotta love that. I mean, the guy had touchdown catch, how many yards? 100 and, help me out here, Tim, 100 and something yards. That's the kind of accuracy we strive for here on Sports Off Center. Matt Shaw, big game. Ahman Green looked good. There's really no negatives there. Craig went out and talked to the fans before the game, so maybe he did find a few negatives. Craig, pre-eye.
Start to another season. The Texans, of course, very optimistic. They're going to be a lot better than they were last year. And here at Reliant Park, they think of everything. Who would think on the opening day, well, it is really hot, but you need a lifeguard. There he is, saving lives, one at a time. Have you seen any sharks or anything? Is the water pretty clear today? By the pool would be a whole lot better. Where is it cooler outside? Is it cooler outside? Right here in the shade. The only spot out here. Here comes the one-man fire-up crew. Yes. Good beat. You gonna make some noise today?
Yes, sir. Texas gonna make some noise, baby.
All right. Good luck. You know, I don't want to bother fans of Kansas City, but I saw Larry Johnson trying to buy a ticket, and they wouldn't let him in.
Larry Johnson is the ticket, baby.
Right, photographer's a Chiefs fan, so this
He's a good man. Trading the minds for the sticks.
Those are too big for the chop suey. I have no rhythm.
Texas!
Taking requests to open the roof so it'll be nice and warm in there instead of air conditioning. What do you think?
Can you imagine that?
You and I work together at another television station. I see you have some orange juice in there and you're ready to go, right?
Absolutely. This is my breakfast, lunch, and probably dinner. You know,
right.
Probably.
Well, it's good to see you haven't changed. Hey! Is this just a ruse to get in free, or are you really playing?
Oh, we're playing. We're putting it in.
You guys rock. Okay, that's enough.
2 of the newer Texans, Matt Shaw and Ahman Green, have committed to a little community service. Held a press conference. They're going to be helping to fight autism. They're going to be donating money for every pass, every big run. And we asked them how easy that was going to be against the Carolina Panthers defense.
Coming from Atlanta, you know, we were in the same division, so I played them twice a year for the past 3 years, so I know quite a bit about their defense, and it's a very active front 7. You know, a lot of great athletes across the board on their defense, so it's going to be a tough challenge for us, and one that we have to prepare diligently this week to prepare against and go out and execute our game plan with 100% efficiency.
Chris Jenkins, Julius Peppers, Mike Rucker, you know, them guys, and along with the linebacker core, Dan Morgan, and the defensive backfield, it's going to be another hard-hitting game, you know, and it's gonna be big because it's our first road game against it's out of a division, out of conference foe, but a formidable foe because they're proven in the NFC.
Well, normally we have Stacie doing trivia, and we're bringing it back this week, but she's a little too choked up. Craig is kind of her grandfather figure, and she's not taking it well. So hopefully we can find a cute little Hooters waitress.
Hi, I'm Brittany from Hooters Shenandoah, and this week's trivia question is, what color are Craig Roberts' eyes? Send your answers to stocktrivia@thetube.net.
Show streak is over. You doing all right? You're back sitting at the table?
I'm good, fine. I shotgunned a couple beers. I'm great.
That's what this show is all about. We're still talking about football. And did you watch the Texans at all?
No.
No? Even out of one eye?
I did. I watched. It was a good game.
They did well. They looked good.
Yeah. But
what's your analysis of the game? What do you think?
Go Texans. That's about it. I'm a girl. I look for men in tight pants. That's all I care about. Who looks the best in their pants?
Okay, who looks the best in their pants? Shaw?
Hands down, yeah. Great football butt. Yeah. And then there's always the baseball butt, but you can't.
Why don't we throw to something else? Because I'm getting kind of queasy talking about men's butts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Here's Leon Springs.
All right, listen up. This here's Coach Leon Springs, and we're fixing to talk some football. Now, today I want you youngsters to learn something about expectations. The Texans won one darn game against a not very pretty Chiefs team, and all of a sudden people are talking about the Super Bowl. Come on, it's one game. Sure, it was a good win, but the Chiefs were about as organized as a drunk Larry Craig stumbling into a Judy Garland film festival. You can't get ahead of yourselves. You don't go buying a case of Rough Riders just because some cute little filly winks at you from across the dance floor. Hell, she's probably looking at the guy behind you anyway. Optimism is fine as long as it don't make you think that something good is going to happen. Man, you don't want to be like the little girl wandering around a garage full of horse hockey dancing because she's convinced she's getting a pony. Let me tell you a little story. Back when I was a young'un, about yay tall, my Uncle Benny brought me a mini bike. Man, that thing was fun for about 3 darn hours until the police showed up, hauled off the mini bike and Uncle Benny and that whole stash of Mexican beer we were storing behind the garage. All right, that's enough for today. Man, I still get kind of choked up every time I have a sip of Dos Equis. Turn that thing off.
Leon's one of my favorites. That guy's just a genius when it comes to football analysis, don't you think?
Speaking of tight butts, yeah.
Guess they're a little broken up here at Hooters.
I didn't even see it because I didn't see her coming.
Yeah. We'll sneak up on your blind side. That's a good idea.
Another lesson out here at Cypress Wood Golf Club with Kevin, Director of Golf. We're going to do a long 30, 40, 50-foot putt here.
It's a long one, huh?
It's long.
50, 60 feet, so yeah. Have a little break with the right, you think?
It always breaks to the water.
Always the water. One tip I can give you about distance putting is just make sure that you really get yourself kind of locked on the target and let your nervous system really kind of start feeling how much force it's going to take to move the ball that far. So just look at the hole, a couple practice swings, right? Just looking at the hole, aiming the putter at the target, a little bit to the left because it's going to break to the right. One last look at the hole, eyes come back.
So really it's all about feel on the long putts.
Exactly. It's really just mostly about just trusting your hand-eye coordination, letting your eyes tell your brain how much force to apply, right?
So are we looking to get like 5 feet, within 5 feet here, 3 foot here?
I would say the big thing is if you just focus on the hole, and I think we'll be a lot better off than trying to worry about just getting to a certain distance. So I wouldn't be opposed to seeing you make it. So, all right? A couple practice swings to kind of get some sort of idea how much force to use.
Okay.
Trust your eyes and your brain. Beautiful.
Much better.
How good is that?
Oh, die right there.
Beautiful. Well done.
If I'm getting paid to play golf, does that make me a professional also?
I think it does.
All right.
Congratulations.
Good lesson.
All right, well
Thanks.
done.
This week's golf tip brought to you by your Houston area Ford dealers.